We are electrical beings, and I'm not one for the science, but I know how it feels when I'm not grounded, and I've not really understood this concept up until recently for a number of reasons. So I watched a film called The Earthing Movie. You can find it on YouTube, and it blew my mind actually. There was quite a lot of really interesting case studies where children were sick. The doctors, the system had told them they had this diagnosis of whatever it was, and when these children were connected to the earth by their parents, so shoes off, feet on the ground, even spending quite a lot of time sitting on the ground, the children got better. And that was the outcome that none of the hospitals were able to achieve. And the guy that made this film is really interesting. I think he came from an engineering background. But anyway, the gist of it, just to translate it all, we have poles. We have a plus, we have a minus, and we live on planet Earth, but we don't behave like we do. Especially in the Western world, our feet don't connect to the earth, literally, ever. So putting your feet on the earth is like plugging yourself in, like you would plug your phone in. If you don't do it, you become more and more spacey and disconnected from other people and yourself. You could say that energetically you're unreal. You're not real because you don't have energy flowing through you in the way that works for you. And I'm making all these connections in my head because I used to work in mental health services in the system. And I've heard it said that being ungrounded chronically can result in psychosis. So if that's true, would grounding and earthing treat psychosis? Now, you're unlikely to hear a psychiatrist suggest that in a hospital. Another thing that I've realised about manifestation, a manifestation is all about bringing down to earth the thing that's in your head and making it real, making it tangible, turning your thoughts into things, turning your thoughts into physical situations. So we can't bring anything into physical manifestation if we're not grounded. And it's taken me years of living in my head to realise this and properly understand it. So we are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And sometimes, understandably, we prefer not to be fully embodied, so we stay scattered and it feels like we've left parts of us all around the universe. But if we stay that way, we don't make an impact in the world, and we don't reach our potential, and we don't take inspired action for the benefit of humanity, and we stay stuck instead of moving forwards. So the best way to resolve this is to actually put your feet on the grass or on the earth or on the mud or on the soil, the rock, the sand, or in the sea. And this brings the equivalent of recharging our bodies with energy like we do when we plug our phones in. If we don't ground, we're energetically not really here. So I challenge you to ground your feet to the earth every day for a week and look at the difference that it has on the way that you feel and on what actually happens in the external in your life. So yeah, I would really suggest watching that film. And I've got this process for you. So if you'd like to have a go at this, just close your eyes. Imagine calling back and gathering together all the scattered versions and parts of you that maybe you have suppressed, rejected, denied, abandoned for whatever reason, and there's no judgment. Imagine that you've left parts of you all over the place, different versions of you at different ages. Call them back from the past. Even call them back from the future. You might have been projecting yourself into the future. Call them back from other dimensions, parallel universes, the multiverse, other times, other lives, other realities. Feel them coming back into your body and tell them that they are needed and wanted and loved, and that you're sorry that they got fragmented. But welcome them home. And then send down through your feet imaginary silver-coloured roots, and imagine seeing them push through the floor, through the earth, through the soil, through the rock layers. Imagine your roots spreading out like the roots of an oak tree, 10 miles down, 10 miles out. Now sense all the other people that are just like you, grounding their bodies and their consciousnesses to the earth. Like-minded community, loved ones, fellow light workers, freedom fighters, starseeds, whoever you would benefit from connecting with. And just see and feel your silver roots connecting up with theirs. Imagine that it's like you're linking up and being intertwined, and kind of like you're holding hands with your family. Now consciously share your good bits with them. All the ways that you're empowered, all the ways that your lives work. Share them. Share your skills, share your abilities, share your wisdom, share your knowledge. Share anything that you're proud of, the lessons you've learned. And imagine those that need it, that need what you've got. Imagine them receiving it gratefully. Now think of aspects that you are looking for. What do you need that someone else like you might have? What is it that you wish you had? What is it that you admire in others? Consciously feel yourself receiving this from a stranger who is also sharing their information for you on the quantum field. It's a bit like quantum file sharing. Feel these people like you connecting with you. Send your appreciation and your love to them. Send gratitude to these strangers, and to the earth, and to humanity. Realise that we're all fragments of Source, and we are all always connected, whether we feel it or not. And if feeling it makes all the difference in how we manifest and how we make an impact, then why not choose to feel it instead of not? Speak to the earth. Tell her what you're looking for. Ask for her to help you, and imagine receiving that energy. And if you can do this exercise regularly while your feet are actually connected to the earth, just watch your life change. I'll be honest, November is a bit of a mad time to be doing that. I mean, wow, it's freezing. But it makes a difference. Have a go.